looks like this is one you circle on the calendar and one your fans will definitely overrate the importance of one way or the other. It's either everything on fire or SKT is back today. There will be no middle ground against Kingzone Dragon X.
And that's why there's so much pressure.
Because BFFs on Kingzone for multiple years going to be running it down. Speaking of running it down, turbo-inting possibilities on both sides.
Exactly. Everyone's going to be running really, really fast somewhere. I think this game might be ending relatively quickly, but we're not entirely sure which side is going to be coming out ahead. I'm just really excited to see what Rascal can do.
The movement for most teams.
Well, Grand Entrance comes down here as Mata gets ignited. They're looking for it. The heal is good. The flash out from Mata will get him to safety. That is Ignite for Flash, and you'll take that as a Kingzone fan.
It's a downtown gank with 4. Haru knows about it.
Almost land onto it, but Teddy underneath the turret has to flash in. Emperor's Divide means that Mata is going down very, very early. Tucson flashes out of the way, tanks the turret as Haru flashes over and picks that one up. Khan teleports in real deep, and Faker is going to be here. Neon trying to get over the wall, does flash. Does he actually have the Sand Soldiers to get him in? The answer's no, as Faker has the prison. Cuz moves on over, and this is a big win for SKT bottom side.
SKT, we like the aggression from Kingzone, but they can't actually move their entire team bot lane. They didn't blow up one. The storm is up. Tucson can walk up, bait in, and then use the extended range. Here's the topside play.
Yeah, ultimate's gonna land. See you later, Khan. World Ender or no, I think you're still gonna... No, okay, able to get himself out of there. Rascal into that untargetability, but at that point couldn't do extra damage. Too much there from Cuz's side. They really want Shelly. The teleport has already come forward. Flash in from Mata, but doesn't find the binding. Tucson gets the quickness though. As Teddy gets on over, Tucson should be going down. Has he done enough? The answer's no. Realm Warp is going to continue the assault here from SKT as Rascal does still have Skull, but is it actually going to be enough to keep him alive? The answer might be yes, as Faker goes so deep. Ultimate there is going to be missed from the Sejuani, but there's the flash forward from Neon. Picks up 2 for Kingzone Dragon X.
Both sides are firing shots, and this time it's all even. The Kingzone had only 4 members.
Favorites here because Afrika have been outspoken in the fact that they've been copying it. Meanwhile, hold the thought as Deft and Tucson in trouble. Featherstorm is here. There's going to be 5 members of SKT down on the bottom side. Deft has already flashed. Tucson battle dances, gets out of the way, unable to keep himself alive as the burn from the red buff is in. For Kingzone, they lose 1, and SKT invest 5.
And Deft stays alive but has to use everything. So there's definitely a cost to this. With early item purchases here, the high AP, Azir is up. They're going for an engage.
Yeah, they're looking for it one more time. Cuz held on to the ultimate as in goes Rascal. The charge is in, but the Emperor's Divide finds absolutely nothing, and Tucson has to battle dance his way out. Rascal has to flash as Khan has the World Ender. He's taking things into his own hands as the Infernal Chains pull Rascal back, but the Aatrox can't find anything more, and Kingzone successfully disengaged.
This time, Kingzone usually will die. He wants to burst down an Aatrox.
Well, Neon's going to push Faker into the wall. It's a good ultimate from Cuz, but do they have the damage? In comes Tucson. The answer's yes to the quickness. Does get the Ragnarok out of Haru, and they lose their man in the mid lane, and they get nothing for it.
Not getting to go anywhere on the enemy side of the map. It sucks. Here we go.
Yep, quickness comes in, but Teddy able to flash to get himself out of the way. Good spell shield there as well to make sure none of that CC is going to land, but on the hunt and flash now down on Teddy.
Death flashed as well.
That out. This will be the next step towards one of these squads getting an advantage. Neon moves over. The Dragon actually does a fair bit of damage here to Kingzone. They're going to take it down to half health. Does Haru have his smite button out? Cuz right in here as Faker's looking for the flank. Double Infernal now onto Kingzone as Tucson dives forward. The quickness is good. Faker can't find his way forward. Final Spark lands. Khan goes golden, but he might have to get out of there as Faker still can't get his way in. Rascal goes untargetable, gets out. Deft gets the first kill onto Khan eventually. These are so close, but that was a definite win from Kingzone.
Faker out of position, doesn't actually realm warp or find backline access because SKT can't actually force Kingzone to kite downwards to exit the fight, meaning he's just out of position, and the Stacy's used by both sides to try to keep Aatrox alive. He goes down onto Baron. What happens next?
Yep, Rascal looking for Skull to make his way back in. Does have teleport available. Mata. Yeah, Mata's going to move over. Haru's back here. Does have the smite, but doesn't have flash. He can't get in smite range. This is guaranteed to go to Kingzone. Baron, 29 minutes in, and Kingzone just turned an extremely close game into a winning game for Kingzone that don't have all of that invulnerability and untargetability. Okay, Teddy going to go down very low. It's a decent spell shield as the boomerang comes out. Khan looking to try and turn this one around. Remember, the stopwatch is still there. Infernal Chains do land. There's the Feather Storm. Dodges out of the way of one of the buttons, but Tucson's not going to be so lucky. Neon teleports in. Def still looking for more stopwatch. Going to be available. Doesn't even use it. Blade Caller does pick up Haru on the back end, and this is Kingzone just buying... What the heck was that, cuz?
They're going straight down
on the
mid
bottom
lane.
side.
SKT smartly going straight down mid lane for an Ocean Drake. This is not what Kingzone want to do.
Yep, Ocean going to be taken. That's going to be 4 Drakes here, but are they just going to lose the base for it? Tucson standing on top of a ward as Lucent Singularity is going to slow him down. This could be a gigantic mistake as Rascal isn't even on the base anymore.
They're going to have to go for a pincer here. They're going to have to use the charge. Otherwise, it's losing their him for free.
Yep, Tucson dies. Oh, the 4-man knock-up and the 5-man Empress Divide. See you later, SKT. They baited them with a damn inhibitor, and that's the ace, and that will be the game.
And that's a moment that's always a match winner in a 4v5 where Rascal doesn't even get there. Kingzone wipe SKT out of the rift.
Literally, Neon literally just wiped them into the death chamber. This will be the inhibitor falling. I may have spoken too soon when it comes to the end of the game, but man, this is going to be huge leads for Kingzone.
They saw the inhibitor. It was there oh so clear. They're going to tank the turrets here. Look at those death timers, Atlas. I think our first call was the right one.
Yep, 8 seconds on Martyr, but what is he going to do? Is there is a super minion. At least one of the inhibitors did go down, but
all right,
Nexus turrets are going to fall. Nexus now going to be exposed. Final spark is exactly that, Martyr, as you're going to have to go back to the drawing board and figure out what to do in Game 2.
For a moment worth winning a game, a victory goes the way of Kingzone. SKT read the map very smartly and knew they could push through mid lane. For an Ocean Drake, you were ready to lull at Kingzone.
Yeah.
The world's best janitor, sweeping the floor, swept the floor with SKT, and that's only game number 1.
And this was Neon versus Faker. This was the matchup that we were worried about. He played amazingly well on the Azir of all champions into Faker. I think a lot of people are going to be standing up and noticing